Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. We take a look at the Pacers. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Bulls, just a few spots below there.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic is out there with Turner. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, they've got Okongwu. George is out there with Levine. Then there's Klingon, and it's Jackson in at the 3. And we're late in the season, and coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push.
And here are the Bulls now.
Whoa!
Okay, Zach LaVine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's SGA. We saw him with 29 points last game. To the middle. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Okongwu. Last time out he had 13 points. And that one's good, George.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And Jokic throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. George passes to Jackson. Now Levine. SGA defending. From deep, George. The shot, no good. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. It's good.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now, here's George. 6 points for him. Jackson looking it over. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And he's among the top 20 players in 3-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now here's Turner, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
From deep, SGA. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
And converting free throws at a high rate, that's what you want to see as a coach.
Here's SGA. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Now here's Levine. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. Klingen's shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's George, following the score by Miles Turner. Pass to Levine. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Over Caldwell Pope. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Now here's Levine. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu with it. Now guarded by Porter. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Bruce Ellis is checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Down low, Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Porter. Turner with a screen for Quickly. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's go to our 2K leader. These the NBA's Swiss Army knives. Big men who give you a little bit of everything, including assists. These are the best passing centers and power forwards since the All-Star break. Jokic, number 1.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Yeah, one of the more unique players in the league. Miles Turner has led the league in blocks, plus shoots it really well from deep. 2 skills every team wants in one package.
All free throws good from Turner. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Okongwu. George against SGA. On the wing, George. First outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pacers leading by 3. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Clingan with the steal. Here's Buzelis. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Pass to George. Clock at 6. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for Indiana. Here's Turner. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jokic.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Here's George. 10 points for him. This one for 3, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Back to SGA. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by George.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Lets it go from deep, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Turner. Jokic with a screen on Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Clingan with the steal. Over to the wing. Here's Buzelis. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Levine. Porter passes to Quickly. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Clingan. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Bulls with the lead. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, George. Fires for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's George. Following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, you know, Okongwu has turned into a good scoring big. I understand why the D played him so tight there.
Chicago making some changes. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Donovan Clingan. And it's Sexton in for Levine. Reed, he's checked in for Indiana. Bones Highland comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the first.
Well, what I like most about Okongwu is his switchability defensively. He has the size to battle down low and the quickness to guard on the perimeter.
That one is no good.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Now, here's Okongwu. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Quickly with it, defended by George. Pass to Jokic. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Kevin, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Indiana.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Reed finds Porter. Now, here's Quickly. Wade sets the pick for Quickly. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
It's stolen by Buzelis. And here's the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Porter passes to Highland. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And both free throws good for Highland.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Pass to Okongwu. George with no one around. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Quickly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Bulls trail by 3. George with the ball. 19 points in the game. Okongwu with a screen on Quickly. Sexton for 3. That shot is off. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Michael Porter's out there with Wade. And it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. Levine's shot is off.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Quickly the pass to Prince. Outside, Reed. 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. Reed misses. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Trailing by 5. Stolen by Wade. Sexton against Quickly. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Quickly's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Levine. Sexton for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Surveying the D. Here's Porter. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's stolen by Wade. Pass to Quickly. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, what a save by Porter Jr. on the offensive glass. He was right where he needed to be.
Sexton finds Jackson. Jackson against Reed. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Prince. Wade dishes to Porter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Quickly.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Levine's off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bulls trail by 10. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Reed kicks to Quickly. Pass to Caldwell Pope. With his first shot attempt. Rebound collected by Levine. For Chicago, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Now, here's Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
So for the Bulls, Klingon, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's George in for Sexton.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. The three from George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Buzelis. Jackson down low, guarded by Porter.
The size of Porter can sneak up on you. He's a surprising 6'10".
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Quickly. Pacers leading by 10. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Now Levine, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Shoots the three, and again, Chicago, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Now a whole lot dropped out there for them.
Oh, great ball movement.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Outside, George. Klingon the screen for George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 22.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Buzelis. The three from George. SGA with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Caldwell Pope pass to Jokic. Over Levine. It's Indiana. Here's Levine. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Buzelis. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for the Bulls. Colin Sexton comes in for G.G. Jackson. And Indiana with a change here, too. Quickly's checked in. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by George. SGA against George. George with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Okongwu. And Levine puts up a deep three. They get it again. A nice shot by Klingon.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Outside, Reed. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Okongwu. No one covering. George has got 28.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Reed with a screen on Levine. Reed finds Jokic. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the...
Looking at who's out there now for the base. Checked in for Reed. And Porter subbed in for Quickly.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Now, here's Okongwu. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Pacers leading by 14. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And a good time now to show you the centers that have had the softest touch here in the second half of the season. Onyeka Okongwu is second.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Now, here's Okongwu. George, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Turner with a screen on Okongwu. SGA kicks to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jokic. Over Klingon. And Jokic missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They trail by 16. Sexton the pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Klingon the screen for George. It's deflected. Over Porter. George, no good. Indiana leading by 16. Pass to SGA. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. SGA's got 14 points for the game.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Outside, George. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Caldwell Pope kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sexton. Over Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much.
Take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And Sexton drops them both. And so it's Indiana with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. The winner in the East, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4".
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Indiana Pacers.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
And that is our wrap. Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got George. Buzelis out there with Okongwu. Then there's Donovan Clinton. And it's Levine at the 1. That's 5 as we get going here in the second half. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Buzelis. Now George looking over the floor, pushing it up. Now here's Jokic, clinging, covering.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Levine. George in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. Oh, and here comes SGA all alone. And there it is for him.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
He's made 3 of his 4 attempts in the game.
You know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from SGA.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Okongwu. The 3 from George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, "There's nothing wrong with heights. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here." Guys, back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Kick out to Levine. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Porter, that falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's in the game. Chicago calls timeout.
Get off the court, Bulls!
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, Jeff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
George with the bounce pass. Buzelis sets a screen for George. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Pacers.
Shoots from 12, and that one hits back iron.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Outside, Levine. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose.
Yeah, third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jokic throws it down.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Porter. Turner against Okongwu. Left side, SGA. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 16. Chicago grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of it.
Now, Jokic. Paul George missing from long range. That one drops for him. Jokic has got 29 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Levine. Now, here's George. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Porter. Here's George. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
SGA from outside. The miss.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Okongwu. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Jokic with it. Now defended by Levine. Jokic against Levine. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell-Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape. And he is tough as heck and going to make many mistakes.
Here's some following the score by Miles Turner. Levine feeling it out a bit. Back to George. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pacers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Jackson, pass to Klingon. Bulls moving the ball around. Okongwu bounce pass. Okongwu with the screen for George. Just 4 to shoot. Levine can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
George against Caldwell Pope. Now, here's guarded closely. Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Here's Okongwu. Got it. Good job in the low post. Okongwu's now got 5.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's Reed. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now, Klingon. Pass to Jackson. And here's Levine. Now, Klingon. Jokic defending. Now, George. The 19-foot shot. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Quickly against Levine. Pass to Jokic. Tries from 10, and that one is good. Jokic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So for the Bulls, Jackson comes in for Klingon. And it's Colin Sexton in for Levine. Indiana also making some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Naz Reid. And Bones Island subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 36. Okongwu kicks to George. Okongwu. Outside, Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Wade gets the bucket.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now, here's Okongwu. 5 points in the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Pacers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Sexton, an aggressive score, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
Here's George, following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Jackson. Wade is covering. Good.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Reed with a screen on George. And it's quickly missing. Bulls shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Okongwu. He's got 5. Okongwu with the screen for George. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
Pass to quickly. Jokic with the screen on George. And quickly rebounded by Jackson. Well, the Bulls shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Misses the wing 3. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Highland, the 10-footer, finds the target.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
George against quickly. Okongwu with a screen on quickly. Here's George. Off target from the wing. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Indiana Pacers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Pace Manual quickly out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Wade. Then there's Reed. And it's Mobo in at the 4 spot. Now here's Sexton driving to the basket. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
The open look here for Sexton. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Pacers. On defense, Chicago. Prince finds Reed. Back to Prince. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 5 to shoot. And here's quickly for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Reed. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's a smart pass by Reed. Very unselfish. It's still hard to believe this guy wasn't drafted.
And with so many teams, Dan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster quality players.
A veteran play by Batum, taking his shooting motion right into the defense to get to the line.
Two shot.
That free throw good from Batum. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sexton against quickly. Now, here's Sexton. D right on him. Just 3 to shoot. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Reed's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Quickly. Wade sets the pick for Quickly. Out left to the wing. Here's Reed. And that one, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sexton's shot is good.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Quickly against Sexton. Outside, Reed. And the rejection by Jackson. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Jackson. Here's Buzelis. Outside, Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Platoon passes to Quickly. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Kevon Looney takes Batum. And Porter subbed in for Prince. Outside, Levine. Jackson a screen on Quickly. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
And the rejection by Jackson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Some changes for Chicago. Okongwu checked in for Gigi. And Georgia subbed in for Sexton. Then for the Pacers, Chris Middleton comes in for Kevon Looney. And Bones Highland subbed in for Porter. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Shots good by Middleton.
Assertive play from Middleton in the paint, absorbing that contact.
Jackson setting the pick here for George. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Buzelis. Clock at 6. Now here's Levine. Defended by Middleton. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, I question getting into Levine that much because you know he can do this to you.
The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, coach, or he can carry one from 3.
That's right. He came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
Now here's Middleton. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, let me tell you, Middleton dunks it with ease. He's got those super long arms.
Pass to Okongwu. It's Bones Highland with the foul. Second foul of the game. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's Buzelis. Levine finds Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Middleton. The three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now, here's Okongwu. Outside, George. Outside, Levine. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Highland banked in off the glass.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with.
And here's George opening it up for the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Shot left block, and Wade sends it back. Quickly the pass to Wade. Highland with a screen on Okongwu. Middleton can't get it to go. Chicago's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Donovan going in, he's checked it. Then for the Pacers, Bobo's checked in, and it's Prince in for Highland. Quickly against Levine. That's tipped and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. For Chicago, they've gone 7-15 from the floor in the fourth, right around 46%. To the inside, stolen by Reed. Wade outside, pass to Reed. Now here's Prince. Reed with a screen on George, and it's Prince penetrating.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
That one falls.
Levine getting quick with it that time.
Prince up top, defended by George. Prince can't hit.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Okongwu bounce pass. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Klingon, and that one drops. 8 points for Donovan Klingon.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Quickly kicks to Wade. Pass to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobo. Here's Prince, defended by George. Reed gets the bucket. And Chicago shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. From deep, George. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Outside, George. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 40 points.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Prince. Wade outside. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
You don't see this kind of a blowout This is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Just in the shot clock and game clock. Reed with a screen for Quickly. There's the 3. No good that time. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
All right, thanks, B.A. Nikola, huge scoring output for you.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.